fly into the sky, let it glow into the night, let it take flight, just slip away.
So I'm gonna throw up my Grace. It's a headwind still. On the other hole, we were coming this way, and it seemed like a headwind, but in Abilene, the wind changes a lot. This is kind of also course management, but more towards your disc, as far as like wind direction, that kind of stuff. But once again, taking into account what I'm throwing and how the wind is, and then how the disc reacts. But this also lets you know, like, oh, do I need to be more over, or like as far as more hyzer, stand up. So this should work. I'm just trying to aim for that big tree in the gap. The concrete pole right there is the Mando. Yeah.
Okay.
It started flipping up.
I would say, I mean, this is the only time I don't want to, I'm not here to coach, but I would say that's probably a little too unstable.
Too unstable, yeah.
We want to fight that left to right wind.
Right.
We do have a bit of a left to right wind. So when we put a disc up that's semi-straight to unstable, it wants to kind of ride straight, and then maybe even if the wind gets underneath it, it'll turn it over. So I'm trying to take that out of the equation.
Right.
A left to right wind, not so helpful unless you have big field and you're throwing on Annie with an overstable disc that will kind of flex out. So I've got two semi-overstable discs. This one's probably a little bit more overstable. This is a little seasoned. We'll go with the seasoned one on hyzer, and hopefully it doesn't flip up and turn over. Flips up to flat. Hit the last tree. It was going in the basket.
I'm gonna throw another one. I got a star in my getaway. Which one's off?
I would say whichever one.
We'll go with
I think I like that one actually.
A little nose up, but you can see it fighting left to right.
I like that as a miss though, because there's no trees over there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw this Athena. It's got some stability. I could throw this a little harder.
That will probably get to the basket, watch.
Yeah. Ah.
Probably still gets
But
to
did
the
you see it kind of like fight the wind?
Yeah.
I'm taking in all those variables, all those factors. So now I know how it flies in the left to right wind. We'll see what it does in a headwind. What do you think? Not the Raptor?
See, I don't know. I mean, because I can hit this right gap, but I definitely want something to come back.
You want to finish in the left to right
Right.
wind.
I mean, I could. I'm not too shabby about the Anheuser throw around it.
You are exposing the wind to the disc, the bottom of the disc to the
Right.
wind, I mean.
I do have a Destroyer that's a little bit, or here, maybe this one, a T-Bird 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go for the bushes of the tree, and then hopefully I miss it to the right.
Pretty good.
That's a putt.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
You also need to think about what side the wind is blowing, and if you like a tailwind putt or a headwind putt.
Right.
So try to miss the one opportunity. All right. Tailwind, left to right, I guess. You know, with this, I'm used to the
little print on the bottom.
print on the bottom of a zone. I mean, of a wizard. It has all the little, what do they call that?
The imprint.
Yeah, there's like the little circle.
It's got the little circle. Me and Sal like to put our fingers on the big circle on the underside.
Actually, no, I like to put it right on the print.
Yeah.
I put
okay.
mine right on the print.
So
and
you
I
get
can
it.
feel,
You get it deeper in there.
and I can go like kind of almost. It's like a grip for me.
He's
There's
figuring
one.
it out. He's figuring it out. We'll start the video with that putt.
Oh, the pixel goes so good.
Another thing that I was telling Sal before I was choosing a disc was, if I had twice as many discs like I normally do, I would probably choose like 4 or 5 different discs that could do what I'm trying to get it to do, but the confidence level is just like,
Starts to drop.
yeah, I probably got like maybe 25% confidence level in each disc, and go, which one's gonna do what I do, versus if I keep throwing this T-Bird 3, then I'll actually really know.
Yeah, it's the whole like paralysis of analysis. Too many options.
see me adjust?
Yeah, I saw.
I go like this, but I want to be over my foot, and so I have to change
The stroke a little
the
bit.
stroke so that this way I can feel natural.
Yeah, it looked good. We have they're technically, it's not a double mando, I don't think, officially, but we have 2 trees we're trying to get through, and it's a shorty. The wind's kind of died a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was right to left. This is where I have my mid ranges. One that's straight to understable to an overstable. Again, what's your shot? Do you like a straight shot? Do you like an Annie? Or do you like a hyzer? I think you can do either one of these in this wind. I'm gonna go with the Mako 3 and get it to kind of flip up to flat, ride the wind right to left.
Get out of the way. Yeah,
Perfect.
nice.
I had a way to tell me to get out the way.
So I have my method. I only have one mid, which I mean I might want to substitute one of my drivers for another mid.
I would say so.
This way I have options, because normally I also throw a Mako 3. But I'm either thinking my method or maybe my T-Bird, because then I can really punch it out this way and then hopefully it goes that way.
I think I kind of like the T-Bird more, just because you don't have to throw this. You'll feel like you have to throw this mid a lot harder to get there.
Right.
Whereas you can kind of power down on a fairway and just kind of touch it all the way over there. Should I say touch it all the way down over there? That sounds gross.
Slow down. Ah! Let me throw my method.
All right. Yeah. See,
The-
we got
it
a lot
was-
of ground play.
yeah.
So now, yeah. Take that into stock.
I'm gonna do the same thing, see what the method does.
Yeah.
I think it would have been fine if it would have got in front of that tree.
It would have got less ground play.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this. You don't have to.
Good.
You want to get on? All right. I'm gonna do the same thing Tony's doing, maybe a little less hyzer. That's overstable buzz, semi-overstable buzz.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Trying to actually give me an actual putt.
I think this is Tony and I were just talking about this off the tee. I saw he only put like fairways and drivers and one mid. I would expect at least 2 mids in your bag, something that will complement that overstable spot and that straight spot. So that's what my Mako 3 is for.
Okay. Pixel putt.
Oh, so
I liked
gliding.
it. I liked it. I didn't hate it.
So gliding. What was that? Is it tight up here? Oh, it's hitting the bolt. The little
'cause it
bolt
didn't-
right there.
It didn't move.
Yeah, it almost knocked it out.
Easy comebacker. About 15
Nice
feet.
comebacker, nice comebacker. Okay, we have a left to right headwind. We're on the hardest hole on this course. A Mando right here. The street all OB as close as possible. Low ceiling. I'm between my getaway and the inertia. We got a headwind right to left. I think what I want to do is just kind of, we'll see what this thing does. I'm going to just trust it and see if it's going to flip to flat, stay under the ceiling, push. This is where this confidence really comes in, because this shot is not easy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay with
It's
that.
a-
You
it's
see it
a-
kind of
yeah.
turn. Now I know how understable that is.
I'm gonna go with the grace. Probably not a good idea, but I want to. Even if it flips, I'm fine with it going to the right, because then it stays out of OB. That's my thought process.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. That should be your thing, your thought. It should be your miss on this hole because it's so hard. Flips up to flat, get under it.
Oh, it was looking so good.
The shake was amazing, but yeah, it did kind of flip.
Yeah.
All right, what did you think about this?
Well,
putt
okay,
shot?
so that's what I'm saying. Like,
It's
kind
a
of,
little left to right head.
it is, and I was thinking I'll throw my method. But the other thing is, I do have my T-bird again.
See, and this is the thing. This is why I think you need to have another mid-range in your bag, because this shot is very touchy. I mean, we've got like maybe 6 feet OB behind it, and then we've got a valley, and so you have to land something kind of flat and soft on that spot. And if you go with something fast, it'll skip.
Yeah,
And we're
so
trying to
I was gonna
mitigate
throw
the
my T-bird because it can
ground play.
handle the headwind, but if it gets down, it's just gonna go.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with not getting to the basket if I don't with this method, but we'll see what we can do. Go through the routine.
Committed shot.
Well, okay.
There's a putt there.
I was gonna say too committed. It was
If it
zooming.
didn't hit that tree.
Yeah, it was zooming.
I like that though. Going through the whole thought process and thinking about your miss.
Nope.
All right, we got a right to left. Usually I don't want to put expose the bottom of the disc on a right to left shot, but we're close enough. I've got a weird stance in an ant bed, and our miss is just to not turn it over and not leave it short. That'll do.
Course management, thinking about where you want the disc to land too because of the wind.
Yeah.
So like in this case, I feel like I have, even though I'm further, I have a little bit more okay to let it go because of the fact that I think it's like right to left.
Yeah.
So for me, it's going to be like a tailwind putt.
Yeah, and this is also a hard hole, so taking a 4 on it is okay. So you just kind of, bite the bullet and just lay it up.
Yep.
Also, you have less options on your throws. So you just have that one disc, make the one shot.
Make it work. I have 4.
Everybody takes a 4 on this hole.
Texas split. Okay.
Right to left?
Right to left.
Yeah. This hole will do that to
Taking a
you.
4. Sal's got a tough one for 3.
With the disc that
He's
that he's just now. I can usually feel the bead, and I'm trying to feel for the bead, but I mean, that's really, honestly, that's a perfect example of that confidence that you have in the hand of a disc, where you put it in your hand and you go, all right, I've done this all the time. I know how this feels. It feels like I've made all these other putts with it, these hundreds of other putts. I can feel that disc in my hand, and I'm going to make this putt. And it could be subconscious. It is very subconscious. You're just thinking about how it feels in your hand, and then you can picture that other shot you've made with it. Whereas you put that disc, I put this disc in my hand, and I'm like, I don't know.
Doesn't feel good.
Yeah, transferred into the putt.
Takes time.
And I took a 4. Come on, wind. Oh, I expected the wind to push it right to left.
Yeah.
Kept it straight. That's how unstable that thing's getting. Better shot.
Leave my other one on the field.
Sapphire. Hey, that's the other thing about throwing a small bag, is you only have to keep up with 12 discs.
Yeah.
420, smoke them if you got them. We got a right to left tail. This is a great one to kind of put something understable that you have that in your bag for this hole. So, throwing this thing. Too much hyzer.
Stay out of the creek.
It's on the edge of it. Way too much hyzer.
I'm gonna go with my flippy bolt. Right at the big tree.
I think yours is too understable, mine's too much hyzer. I mean, it got all the way over.
If I would have aimed right, you want to throw another one?
I'm gonna throw one more. We'll see what this inertia can do. Man, I'm throwing like trash today. It's a putt.
Sapphire. All right, not too high.
Pretty.
Not far enough, but it's like 340,
Yeah.
350.
Tailwind will help push this down too if you're not careful.
Yeah, good.
This is not a putting range. I'm gonna see if I can try to.
Yeah.
Simon Lazat. Oh,
That's close.
it was a terrible throw and a great result.
That's what the Simon line does.
That's what
to
the
you.
Simon line does.
I don't have any water.
Mm-hmm.
So this is that distance that's like,
It's a little strange.
it's like either,
This is the whole thing with the small bag is that
either that or a jump
you force
putt.
yourself into only like one upshot, and you make that one upshot your bread and butter. That'll do. Maybe.
No full reach back.
Yeah.
All right.
Headwind elevated. Give us a step. 1, 2, 3. About 12 feet. But it plays a little bit further.
Plays like 35.
It's 30. Oh, that's what the headwind uphill, headwind elevated headwind putt does for you.
Dang it. Let's see if Sal can make his.
Man, who knows? Do that Aaron Gossage thing?
Yeah, oh yeah. Having a smaller bag, let me just choose or make a smaller selection as far as what to throw on a specific throw or even like an upshot.
All right, let me ask you, how many of those discs did you throw, or can you take out the disc that you didn't throw from the bag? So
Yeah.
I've got 2 here. I've got a Passion and a Goat. Overstable option for me to kind of like fight a headwind if I need to. This is the faster version of my Pioneer, a utility disc that can be reliable in the wind.
So these 3 I didn't throw. My utility disc, which like I was telling Sal, maybe on this course, it's not really like tricky
Not necessary.
to the point where I could take this out and supplement this for something else that I could, like another mid-range or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, did I throw
You did throw this. You threw that really well
Okay,
on
so
hole
then
1.
I threw those. I just didn't throw this overstable destroyer, I don't think,
Yeah.
and this Captain's Raptor.
Which means that you have space for something else in the bag that maybe you might want to work into that bag here for this course. You know, another shot that can kind of complement the rest of them, like a mid-range.
Right.
Or,
The other benefit that Sal does have is like when he stacks his when he stuffs his bag, he knows how like stuffed it is, so that this way when we get off the course, he's like, my bag feels a little loose. I think I'm missing something. So it helps you keep track of how many discs. Plus, you're only keeping track of this many discs and not like 30 discs in your bag.
Well, you know, we could also take this same bag and see what they translate to, say, a tournament or a mini that you go. Say you play somewhere blind and you see a hole that looks like your home course hole, and you go, okay, well, I throw this same shot with this same disc with this kind of wind all the time. So I'll pretend that it's hole 3 at my local course. If you're at say a tournament that you didn't get Weekend Warriors know what I'm talking about. You just show up on a blind course and try to do your best. Well, you've got all this data that you've gathered with these specific discs that you know.
Yeah, also makes a really good point. Bodanza, if you're watching this, which I don't think you probably are, but if you are watching this, I know he's right now going through a bag change.
Yeah.
Where he took everything out of his bag and he put all new stuff in there. And he talked about it in one of his videos that he throws better when he just does like a 3 or 4 disc round, even at some of the minis, and he's like, I shot 9 down today. And I think it's because he's able to adapt to those discs very quickly, learn what they do and how they kind of react to the wind. And so he's able to make a quicker decision and a smarter decision based on that disc itself. And so usually with his big bag, he's like, I didn't play too well today. And I think it's because he has too many choices, where he plays better when he doesn't have so many choices.
I really think, yeah, from pro all the way down to amateur can utilize this kind of technique where you are just kind of putting an array of discs that have an array of shots, and you just kind of stick with those, and you don't bombard yourself with too many options, too many understable, overstable, flippy dot shots, forehand shots, all those shots, it's just it's overloading your mind, and you just want to turn your mind off. When you play good disc golf, it's because you have this kind of trust and simplicity to your shot, and you pick up a disc and you're not overthinking anything, and you're letting your body do the thing, and you are connected with these discs that you know.
Yeah, other than that,
Confidence is key.
Confidence.
Just supercut me saying confidence, confidence, confidence everywhere, from putting to throwing to tee shots to hitting gaps. Confidence.
Yep. And if you're not confident, go out and do some field work. We have some field work videos, or at least what you should be doing as far as your form and that kind of stuff. I felt like I played pretty good today. Not too crazy, especially for a small bag.
Better
One
than I
putter.
Did you work anything new? I had a new disc in my bag that I'm trying to work into. 2 new discs actually. An Athena and an Inertia, just to see what it does. I like taking this small bag out and kind of like working in one new thing. When you're not trying to work in 5 or 6 new discs, you're just working in one new disc. So that also helps you too.
Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, so working in a lot of discs, I just have, I don't think I have a disc in here that I am trying to work in. I kind of know how they fly and how they react, but I think it's just going to make my game a little bit stronger. And I'm not fatigued at all. Small bag.
Let's play another 9 holes.
All right, well, other than that, that's going to be it for this video. We might make it into a series. Like I said, Sal's going to be putting with the Pixel for a month. He's not really too excited about it, but I think it's going to really help out his game and make him a little bit more versatile. I've been putting with the putter or the Pixel for probably about a week. I'm going to keep it going, and we'll probably give our review in a month and let you know how that works out for
We'll
us.
probably also put on the screen all the different bags that you can probably find that are small bags. If you say you don't have a small bag and you're looking for something that's just right for you with pockets and zippers and it only holds like 12 to 15 discs, I think that's what you're going to be looking for. So
yeah.
Put it on the screen on Amazon.
Yeah,
Find you a small bag.
go through the affiliate links at the bottom. It helps out a little bit, but it does definitely help out the channel, and I do appreciate it. Thanks again for Salvador showing up. Other than that, get out in the field, keep up the good work, and let it fly. Peace.
Let it fly into the sky.